It's Wednesday night, and you know what that means. Tell them, Canada Dry.
It's time for your dad. It's time for DAD. It's Dynamite After Dark.
Hit the music, interns.
Stupid interns.
Anything goes. It's Dynamite After Dark.
Woo! Dynamite After Dark. We got a new intro.
I know when I'm on it.
I know.
And so is Dollywood.
Yes.
Giving us the it's all right. It's Dynamite After Dark.
So we'll have to bring you on at least once a month, Dollywood, because you're now part of the show.
I'm the voice of effing wrestling, and I don't know how I feel about it.
You should feel great.
Voice.
Well,
of all the voices, y'all picked this one. Like, you could have gone with James Earl Jones.
You don't sound like y'all down there, and you don't sound like that. And
your voice is like music.
It was silk.
Yes. It was
your voice reminds me of that Fox show Monarch.
Yes.
I don't know. Is that fun? I don't watch that. I don't know. Do you mean the Wild and Wonderful Whites of West Virginia? Because I've gotten that before.
I don't know that one.
I've always been the sexiest one in the family.
There you go.
Hello, Joseph.
Wow.
This is going to be the most fun episode ever.
This is gonna be good. I have a feeling
we've been trolling you a bit on every episode, talking about
literally every
Bollywood and all that stuff.
I know. So a few weeks ago, my sister was here, and I know that I told Canada Dry. My sister was here, and what were y'all talking about?
Nothing.
Y'all said something like gross, and my sister was like, "You're friends with these people?" And I was like,
"Oh, you're talking about the entrance to Dollywood, or whether or not we have tickets to get into Dollywood?" Yeah.
No.
Was that the word?
Oh, you poured Sprite. There's no Sprite in this. I have an intern. Y'all don't have an intern, but I have an intern.
I have a 5-year-old intern just went to bed. Hey, Allie.
Allie Rose.
Allie Rose.
Thank you.
Are we ready?
That's my sister from another mister right there, Allie Rose.
Hey, Rob. Oh, what is sugar? Oh.
Don't talk to him. He'll be drinking like 15 minutes.
When I said that in the chat,
like even looking like this, every man in the effing wrestling group chat has been in my DMs.
I haven't been in your DMs, have I?
There's 4 girls that like wrestling, and I'm one of them. And now y'all have access to me.
But someone said they made that their ringtone.
I know. Who said that? It made me laugh so hard. It made me like literally LOL.
I'm happy because it's Dynamite After Dark as the ringtone. I'm cool with that.
Heck yeah.
All right.
Although you can't call it dad anymore. Apparently Bobby Fish got offended because he thought someone called him, and we can't have him thinking he's important.
No,
Bobby Fish, absolutely not. No, I'm like ready to open his figure.
I think
that's how not important he is around my home.
I think we need a little intro for Trey J Styles so we can do his Bobby Fish joke of the week. So we'll have to do that next week.
Okay, I said I could do it this time. You said I could open up the show with the Bobby Fish joke.
We'll need an opener next time.
Yeah, we'll need an opener.
Go ahead with your Bobby Fish joke.
Oh man, I had a great Bobby Fish joke. Okay, you guys ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, bet. So Bobby Fish went to go get his car service. His car broke down, right? And but he's old, so he has to have special steering wheel because he has arthritis in his hand, so he can't really move them very well.
Okay.
So he goes in to get his car fixed at the place that fixes cars for people that are super old, like Bobby Fish. And they say it's going to be a little while. And so he decides, okay, well, I can't really eat solid food, so I'm going to go to this place. I'm just going to get ice cream. Well, the arthritis was really messing up. So he gets the thing, and he starts kind of like getting it all over his face. But then they call him, and they say, hey, your car's ready. So he rushes over, and he gets to the place, and the guy says, it looks like you just blew a seal. And he said, no, don't worry. It's just ice cream.
Worst joke I've ever heard.
So can we have an intro made for that for next week, JP?
Yeah, I will have an intro for it. Absolutely.
No problem.
Yeah.
So you gotta come up with a joke every week, Trey J.
I got one. It's like he's the gift that keeps on giving. It's not like his wrestling career is going to set the world on fire.
Never has.
Nope.
Oh man! All right, let's get started here. Holy crap!
Anything other than that, FJB, please. Anything other than that.
So here we go. We start off Dynamite, red hot. It is Darby Allin versus Jay Lethal.
Wait a second, I have a question. For Darby. Is there someone watching with you? Are you talking to somebody?
My intern.
Okay.
Bring the intern in.
Yeah.
Let's interview the intern.
My Colt Cabana boy, not to give you
nice. Very nice.
Okay.
And we're gonna bring him in. It's gonna be during that so that we can talk about that.
Okay.
Allie.
We love Allie.
So Darby Allin versus Jay Lethal. Darby's all taped up on the ribs. They don't even wait. They go after it. They go after each other literally right away. Lethal using his big ass wall of a human to hide, which is funny because Darby does a tope suicida and bounces off of him.
Yep.
Literally bounced off of him like a kid bouncing off the walls because he's not on Ritalin. It was holy cow, a lot more violent than I thought it was going to be. Great back and forth. We'll save the end for last.
Definitely.
But do you have something you want to say to me, JFP?
I do have something I want to say. So me and Canada Dry, if you're not familiar, we hawk the AFW, the All Effin' Wrestling Prediction League. All of us are part of it. All four of us here. Me and Canada Dry were going back and forth. I thought Allin was going to take it. He said, no, it's going to be Jay Lethal. I said, you're full of shit. And then I said, if Lethal wins, I will acknowledge the fact that you were correct. Canada Dry, you were correct. Jay Lethal did get the win. So since you were so correct, you go first, you son of a bitch. What did you think of
it up? Bubbly son of a bitch, right?
What did you think? Yeah, exactly. What did you think of the match?
Oh my goodness. I was so disappointed to see him come out because that's not the match I wanted to start the show. But
yeah,
me neither.
But I did enjoy the match, and I did enjoy that him just bouncing off. What's his name?
Satnam Singh.
Satnam Singh. I'll have to remember that. Satnam Singh. And I was really worried about the outcome when the boys got sent back, but when I saw the fake sting, I was like, yes.
Yep.
But yeah, it was a good match. I enjoyed it.
He's the only wrestler with two different promotions that have had a fake sting.
That is true. That is cool.
That is pretty impressive. Say what you will about his run in WWE and Impact. Only Sting has had two imposters in different promotions. So, Trey J, your thoughts on the match?
Don't forget his fake Sting imposter in Impact. That was a thing too.
Oh, that's true. So,
yep.
Three promotions.
Good eye.
So, I don't know why, but when I watched Darby try to do the tope on Satnam, for some reason it reminds me of that Netflix documentary, the Redeem Team, about the 2008 basketball team. Yep. And it's like that part when they're like, yeah, Kobe said he's going to run through that motherfucker's chest. Like, that's what I saw, and it just didn't work for him. For one, I'm really glad to see Jay Lethal actually hit the lethal injection on Dynamite instead of just seeing it on Dark. I think that a lot of this match was just good. I mean, you just really got a chance to see, Darby wasn't just, other than a couple of big spots, Darby was actually wrestling in this match, which was really good. Jay Lethal got to show why he's so dangerous and why, we also got the impression that Satnam is just not ready at all right now.
No, not even close.
No, not even close. But I think this match was good. I was mad that it started off because it wasn't my pick, but at the same time, I'm kind of glad it started off because it had the energy the show needed.
Yep. Dollywood, your thoughts on the match?
Okay, so I think that we can all agree that after last week and this week, we're just gonna like close our eyes and pick which match is gonna be first because nobody's getting the first one right anymore.
I don't think anyone got the last one right either.
Bingo, that's literally that you took the words out of my mouth, Canada. Yes, because I thought.
Wait, now I'm a whole country. Now I'm Canada.
You represent the whole country, damn it!
Right now,
you and Shania Twain are the only two people that I ever, and Celine Dion. The three of y'all make up all of.
Hey, I'm in great company.
That's all you need.
There you go.
Honestly, I can't think of anybody better. Okay, so I love that big tall man. What was his name? You're the only one that knows his name. Yeah, I love that he is so tall that he almost like comes into the ring just like hanging out. Everybody else like has to go in between the ropes, and he's like, just gonna hop over. He looks like when you're counting sheep when you're trying to go to sleep. Like he's just into the ring. And I really love that Jeff Jarrett is the only Southern accent that is thicker than mine. So I appreciate
I don't know if it is.
It's pretty damn close.
Like,
it was strong today.
He gives me a run for my money. And I think that he still has to be so jacked at 112 because of his stupid haircut.
Yeah.
He looks like John Michael Montgomery.
You were the only person for his age, though. You have to admit.
Oh, I know who that is. I understood that reference.
Proud of you.
I'm lost on that reference. I don't know who that is. I don't listen to the country, so.
Well, I don't know if you know about the Taylor Swift picture behind me, but I definitely listen to country and the name.
Yeah.
I can never get my pointing right.
You got to go opposite. So
okay,
point there.
That when I drive, I still have to do this right here. Just say left from right. Like
on the paranormal show, we try to make tags and we go tag. Yeah. Make the tag.
I know. I was there. I know.
I know. Sorry, I can't help it.
I love it.
Don't talk like that. I don't talk like that, Canada.
I like a Coke.
So let's get to the end because of course we knew the schmoz was coming. And sure enough, so we get the fake Sting who turns out to be Cole Carter, which nobody in the audience knew who he was.
Yes.
Yeah, they were like, oh, it's fake Sting. Oh, who's that? And then, of course, out comes JEFFJARRETT Jeff Jarrett. Slapnuts comes out.
And I agree.
And hits him with a guitar. And then goes on some diatribe about how the AEW locker room is going to cower. And I'm like, you're 250 years old. Yep. You only are as good as because of your father booking you solid in WWE on your first run.
What does his mom or his grandmama have to do with AEW?
She was one of the first promoters in Tennessee.
Okay,
and
cool. This company is 3 years old.
Yeah.
So I don't think that your grandmama had anything to do with AEW. So have several seats. Jeff
well,
Jarrett.
It might have been Tony Khan's favorite grandma.
Not as long as
sit down. Yeah.
I am sitting. I'm on a leather couch.
Dollywood, what did you think of Jeff Jarrett showing up?
I've already taken my piece about Jeff Jarrett. I didn't realize that we were going to go into him deeper. Like, how cool is that? Like, I mean, I kind of lost my mind. Like, I think that's super cool.
They're saying you look like they remind you of Rhea Ripley. I don't know why.
Because I'm about to body slam Canada try? Is that why? I don't know.
Did y'all see how excited he got at the thought of being body slammed by Dollywood? Like,
I have to go. Y'all have a good night.
We gotta make sure Canada Dry don't think he gonna get a 90-day fiance out of this.
He started telling people, shit, I did it again.
He said that I can move there.
It was a joke, man.
You DM me to joke like that?
I'm telling you.
Okay, we talk every day. Don't act like a DM is like anything special.
It's funny because we start off from all the guys in AFW DM me, God. And then it's like a DM is not that special.
Well, not for me in Dollywood. We're all.
This is now my favorite episode that we've ever done together.
Trey J, what are your thoughts on Jeff Jarrett?
I think the only reason that Jeff Jarrett thing worked is because there was nobody impressive underneath the Sting mask.
Yeah.
Did someone spit up their drink?
Can we? I'm so sorry, Ken. I'm so sorry. Can we just talk about like if the one guy, whatever his name was, would have been like the guy that like premiered or whatever? But I don't think he did premiere. Apparently, he's been in the show before.
Yeah, he's a dude that got kicked out of Tony D'Angelo's faction for like selling drugs, and then Tony Khan was like, "I need a supplier, so I'm gonna hire this guy."
Yeah.
Okay, no, we're not gonna talk about Tony Khan.
No, that's a real story. Like this.
Hey, this is Dynamite After Dark. You said anything goes at the start of the show.
Yeah.
I think that people also think that I'm on cocaine just because of like my personality, and I think that me and Tony Khan probably have a lot in common. And like, honest to God, I've never even like tried cocaine. I don't like the smell of it. I don't want anything to do with it. I'm glad you got that joke.
How can you know what it smells like? That's what I want to know.
Me neither, man. That's the whole joke.
I don't know what it smells like.
I got it.
Thank you.
All right. So I just wanted to say that
you're a good audience.
I think that Jeff Jarrett should have been under the Sting mask.
Agreed.
Yeah.
And then Cole Carter maybe rushes like, "Oh, let's go Carter from the factory."
Yeah.
It wouldn't have mattered if Colt Carter came out or not.
You think could have had him join later.
How old is Cole Carter? He looks like he's 15.
I'll just
Bro, I
tell
thought
you
they were having Nick Wayne debut when he first took that thing off.
Dallas says he gets a boner from Cole Carter.
Dallas a boner from half the roster.
I think he's a boner match because his permit doesn't allow him to drive after dark. So he had to be in the first match.
We got to get on to the next match. This is 17 minutes in, and we've got.
Oh my God, this is glorious.
Well, right, lucky for us, the next to last match was nothing to talk about. So.
Yeah, it was.
Make me go nuts.
Yeah,
I want to welcome
Rich
Southwood for his first time watching the show.
Yeah, welcome, Rich. It's good to have you. We get a video package in the form of the beating up of Moxley and MJF. We go into the Mox promo, which was okay. Death Triangle is deleting the Elite. Is that what we're supposed to assume from that video package?
No, I think that they were just replacing.
Okay.
The champions, and they're like,
because I have a theory.
Okay.
Death Triangle. I'll share it when we get to the Death Triangle match. Our second match of the night, for some weird reason, Moxley versus Lee Moriarty, or as I like to call him, Shamrock Shake. Lee Moriarty, the Shamrock Shake, coming out to take on the violent Mr. Moxley. Moxley comes out first. Big no-no for me. I am always under the belief that the champ comes out last.
Agreed.
Champ comes out last. Mox comes out first. Mox going technical a little bit, which I thought was kind of weird, seeing as, Moriarty, Shamrock Shake looked like he was taped up and ready to get into a fist fight. Like it looked like it was going to be a change of styles. What the hell is going on with the crowd? Sure enough, Lamar Jackson, former Louisville quarterback, and now the quarterback of the Baltimore Ravens, at least for this year, coming out to MVP chants. I thought there was a fight, and everybody got that attention, and that killed the crowd like super quick.
Yeah.
And then of course we get a schmoz at the end. Ethan Page comes into the ring. Takes out Moxley. They take him out. Rest of the firm kind of not there. So Trey J, your thoughts on the Mox versus Shamrock Shake match?
I mean, it just existed. Like there was nothing. There was no real big surprise here. There was no, thing. I mean, Ethan Page was on commentary, so you knew he wasn't going to be a factor. I don't know. It was just this match really did nothing. Yeah. I mean, the fact that it was a world title eliminator match pretty much almost guaranteed that there wasn't going to be anything of massive importance.
Yeah. I mean, the big surprise was it lasted longer than the 4 minutes I thought it was going to last.
Yeah, and that it didn't have a Death Rider.
Yeah,
like
they're bleeding. Nobody got caught.
I don't think that we've had enough Lee Moriarty time to get invested in him.
Yeah. Oh, we haven't. Absolutely.
No.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
You know, he wrestles sporadically.
Yeah.
And it sucks because he's not a horrible wrestler. He's really good. We're gonna go with Dollywood next. Dollywood, your thoughts on the Mox and Shamrock Shake match?
So, I went to the bathroom during this match. With as much as like a Mox mark as I am, I mean, I don't think I think that man walks on water, and I was very bored with this match. But as far as Lamar Jackson goes, I have never seen somebody as stoned as that man was in the crowd. Like, I've been to several Counting Crows concerts and have never seen anybody as stoned as Lamar Jackson was. I think that really speaks volumes that the snooze fest of a quarterback was the best part of the match, especially when it's John Moxley. I never want to say anything bad about him, but yes, noob, you got it right. That's exactly what I did.
Candace, draw your thoughts on the Mox versus Lee Moriarty match.
Well, that match was that 8 to 10 minutes?
It was about 9 minutes.
How long can you pee, Dollywood?
Oh,
that is an incredibly personal question.
She'll tell you in her DMs, which I know.
Me and my doctor and no one else.
I have a long peeing problem. Just 10 minutes.
It's like the awesome.
I didn't want to mention. I was making a drink too, but I was probably making a drink too.
You were probably making a lot of drinks.
Oh wow!
I can't even be offended. Yeah, you're right.
I like slightly tipsy Dollywood.
But yeah, this match. Did you ask me what I thought? Or is Dollywood taking the stage again, hogging the spotlight?
That's kind of my thing. I draw an eye. I don't know.
But yeah, this match was rather Moxley-ish, which is he kind of drains the energy out of the ring if he doesn't have the right opponent. He really needs the right opponent, and I don't think Shamrock Shake is the right guy for him to be wrestling right now.
Yeah. Okay. So we go to Britt Baker, who no-shows the meeting between the two women. So it's just Renee and Saraya. Saraya talks about maybe or not maybe she's totally cleared yet. She says she's got to go see another doctor. We get a decent promo with William Regal. He didn't call anybody Sunshine, which really disappointed me because I want that shirt. William Regal, and it says, "Hello, Sunshine," right on the bottom. That's all I want for Christmas. Pro Wrestling Tees, Ryan Barkin, make that shirt, damn it. Because if you
I know a guy that has a Pro Wrestling Tees website, like a whole shop on Pro Wrestling Tees.
Yeah, so do we.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was talking about.
I'm making that shirt. I'm putting it up there. Screw the
I don't think we can. We don't have the rights to.
I don't care.
Everybody has the rights to Sunshine. It's free.
I'm an American. I have every right.
Oh, are you a Karen now?
I voted today, damn it. I voted, and I guarantee you, I'm making that.
Putting on a mask.
No, that's okay. That's the wrong American. That is not this American right here.
Canada Dry's trying to sneak in like I'm also North American. Like, nah, bro, you're not. You're continental.
I'm the whole nation of Canada, so I think I'm North American. I'm half of North America.
Be quiet, Mike Bailey.
I don't even know what that is.
We'll clue you in after this.
Yeah, we'll talk about it later.
Be careful, Benoit.
Oh, he said Voldemort's name.
He who shall not be named.
Baltimore.
This show's derailed into just a name calling fest.
I'm David Benoit, damn it.
You rent liquor. Do y'all remember that commercial?
Yes, I remember that commercial. Yes, that lady has such a serious face.
Yep. All right, let's get to the Acclaim celebrating Daddy Ass's birthday. I want those shorts. I want those. I want those.
That's disgusting.
Don't be jealous.
Took the kid's scissors, which I thought was really cool.
Yep.
The world's greatest daddy trophy was awesome. Took a shot at WWE and the DX reunion, which I thought was awesome. And then out comes Colt and Austin Gunn. Then Morrissey comes in, cleans their clocks, but then guess who shows up? None other than FTR, 7-star FTR. They come running out to make the save. And the bad guys vamoose out of the ring like cowards that they are. Dollywood, your thoughts on the Acclaim?
Man, I love the Acclaimed.
Everyone loves the Acclaim.
That is their whole tagline, yes. Yeah. I love the Acclaim so much. It makes my heart so happy that they have the #1 selling shirt in AEW history. Yep. Like I love everything about them. I'm so glad that they have the first homosexual. What? Oh, that's fine. Whatever. I'm a Panthers fan, which is also embarrassing. Get him tested. I don't care. Those new FTR shirts are super cool. Every FTR shirt is so cool. I love the Acclaim so much. I don't remember where I was going with all this, but I guess the moral of it. He's the first gay person to ever have a belt in AEW, and like what a beautiful moment in AEW history that is. And I couldn't think of somebody better for it to go to. I love the Acclaim. Everyone loves the Acclaim. Who doesn't love? Okay. So I think that as far as we should do a podcast on this one day, and I should be included because it was my idea of the best intros in all of wrestling history. I think that we can all agree that Shawn Michaels is #1, but Daddy Ass is #2. Ass Man is such a good song. If you're not going to have my voice as your ringtone, you should definitely have Ass Man.
Did we do this show already, JP? Can we do it again?
Do what again?
We did the show that she's talking about, didn't we?
We've done it before. We can do it again. I mean, at some point, the well's going to run dry with ideas, and we're going to have to double dip. I mean, it's just inevitable.
Okay.
On Wrestling Paranormal, we're doing the Dogman Returns. So
there you go. Yeah. So, Dolly, when we do that, we will invite you on, and we will get you to be part of it. All right. Trey J, your thoughts on the Acclaim birthday?
You have to.
JFB is not. He's not scissoring.
Yeah, scissor rejection from me if I'm not before.
Bree's
I got that for you.
This is cool. Bree's back. Hey, Bree.
It's truly Dynamite After Dark.
It's insane to me.
Put your babies to bed, Bree.
Takes over, as you know, just it's something like this just gets over so organically. It's like a throwaway line, and it really does work.
Yeah,
and that's a testament to like the real staying power, because they're not done by any stretch. They're gonna like keep coming up with stuff, and they're gonna keep going on with marketing and everything, and they're gonna be money makers for AEW for a very long time. And I love this.
Yeah,
and honestly, this segment, which I honestly didn't have high hopes for, and it's not because of them, it's just because it was just a random segment at a really weird time in the show, really redeemed the previous 3 things. Like the Saraya interview was a dud.
Yeah.
The video packages were bad, and the match just seemed off. And then this kind of finally gave the show, like, it matched the energy of the first match.
Yeah.
And I think when AEW has like that difference in energy, if it doesn't stay consistent, especially in a city like Baltimore, which is like a big wrestling city, especially given ROH's history there, if it doesn't match throughout the show, then you can feel it, and it has a bad, it has a bad vibe. Yeah. But this one helps a lot.
This is sponsor in my apartment.
We're
sponsoring your apartment.
We don't endorse specific liquors.
Well, I didn't show the name of and also don't buy this if you PM me, which you probably will. I don't love this one, but it's fine.
Okay.
What's the question that we're talking about now?
Canada Dry, talking about the Acclaim promo.
All right. So the Acclaim promo, I love that whole thing. I loved that it was everything that the DX reunion wasn't.
Yeah.
Because I wanted someone to come in and beat them up after. And I love that happened.
Yeah.
Here in this segment. And it was perfect.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you also got to give him credit for the fact that it wasn't Swerve this time.
That's true. It was not Swerve.
Yeah. So
we go to we go to another thing with Tony Schiavone. Britt is now with Tony Schiavone. Listen, the only thing that I got away from this was girls just want to have fun. But
obviously.
But Britt and Hater just want to wrestle. That's what I got from it. Let's move to our third match. The third match is Jericho versus big old question mark. And of course, that question mark is boom, 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 Colt Cabana. Boom, 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 Colt Cabana. It was Colt Cabana. You can shake your head all you want, Mr. Candy Dry. It was boom, boom, Colt Cabana.
I know it was, but it doesn't make it good.
Oh, I know. Jericho's hair is amazeballs. I'm fucking jealous. I wish I could grow long, beautiful golden.
We need a Jericho wig for you one of these shows.
I will slap that sucker on and I will wear it all day. Hager still has the bucket hat. That, ladies and gentlemen, is called long-term storytelling. Bingo, right on there.
That is called long-term barfing.
Yeah.
That bucket hat is better than Boom Boom Cabana.
That's
you know damn well how I feel about Colt Cabana. You get
and I got the reaction I wanted. It was perfect.
She's gonna jump out of the screen.
If there was ever like a camera in my apartment, I wish that it was like when Colt Cabana came in, because I absolutely lost my fucking mind. I'm shocked that my neighbors didn't call the police. I love him so much.
Yeah. Now my question is, how pissed off is CM Punk watching Colt Cabana on TV when he's
I'm here for it.
They do shake hands for the code of honor. Colt looks pissed. That creates a really good energy. You can see that he's focused. I love the Billy Goat's curse. I love that submission move. And then going into the Superman for the small boy pin. We might as well talk about the schmoz. They go after Riccobini. Blackpool Combat Club comes out. They start fighting. It's going to lead to another blood and guts. It has to lead to blood and guts.
Now, I heard that Hager was humping the stage.
Oh, yeah, he was humping the stage, yeah.
Why?
Yeah, we all saw it. It was disturbing.
Bucket hat. It's the bucket hat.
Why was he doing this?
Can you draw your thoughts on the Jericho Colt Cabana match?
It was a good match. But I thought it was going to be last, but since it was Colt Cabana, it couldn't be last.
That's true.
No,
so many years of wrestling experience.
As a fellow Jew,
there's no hate on Colt Cabana in this comment.
As a fellow Jew, I have to support Colt Cabana. I have to. I don't have a choice. I lose my.
So there's no hate on Colt Cabana in this comment, but he's just not that big of a star.
He is not.
But he should be.
But he's not. Just how it is.
Okay. In my apartment, he is the biggest star there is.
Fair enough. He is the king, Hall of Famer of your apartment.
He is the king of Keene Circle, my address.
But yeah, I did enjoy the match, but it was, as MJF would say, mid.
Yeah, mid.
And I did enjoy the schmoz. It was fun.
Yeah. Trey J, your thoughts on the third match of the night?
So I was looking this up because I remember last week we said it's probably not going to be an ROH World Champion because there's a lot of red tape to go through. I know Davey Richards had made a comment earlier today about how disappointed everybody's going to be if it's not him. And then I realized Colt Cabana was never even a singles champion in ROH.
He was tagged.
Yeah, and it's so weird. I don't know if you guys can see this, but look who his tag team partner was.
Yep, Second City Saints, CM Punk.
CM Punk both times. Like, this man really does eat off the plate of CM Punk. Like,
I'm not touching this one.
Just saying, like, nobody has made more money off of CM Punk than Vince McMahon and Colt Cabana.
Yeah.
You're directly quoting CM Punk right now.
Am I? Does it sound like that? Does that sound like
that's what he said at the press
That
conference.
doesn't sound original to you?
No.
It's a fine match, but I mean, when it was a fun match, but that's what you get from Colt Cabana.
Free like shots at Colt Cabana, but I get like laser eyes. What the hell?
Oh wait,
that's because I'm
inside right now. Never mind.
Just wait till I go to her. She is just going to explode.
Yeah, we're about to have a 2-hour episode of Dynamite After Dark.
Yeah,
right, I'm about to get on my fucking soapbox.
All
right. I present to you Dollywood. Dolly, what were your thoughts on the third match?
Let's share our hate of Bobby Fish first. Watch you take a sip.
Let me tell you one thing. First of all, Colt Cabana shares a bank account with his mother out of tax purposes, just like his brother, who is also loaded. Nobody brought it up, but I feel like it's important to mention. Okay. Colt Cabana has been in this business for so long. He is so wonderful. And I don't like you laughing. Okay, so CM Punk, like, he's not like riding on the coattails of CM Punk. He is wonderful in his own regard. He has been a champion. Without CM Punk, he will be a champion again.
Can he not afford a razor? That's what I want to know. Like, can't afford a razor? Does his mom not let him have money for a razor so he can shave?
You also have a 5 o'clock shadow. So
yes, but mine's on purpose.
Allow you to
mine's
have,
on purpose.
To have a razor?
Mine is because I'm too lazy to shave it. I just
in a different time zone than us.
He uses frozen fish. He doesn't. They don't have razors in Canada. It's a fish.
That fucking hockey puck just only gets so close, right?
It's a skate.
It's not a regular hockey puck. It's a fucking hockey puck.
Fucking hockey puck. Y'all have to put the E on here because of me, and I'm so sorry. When I start drinking, I start using the F word like punctuation, and I'm sorry that I'm not sorry.
It's all good.
Okay, and if you've been a part of the All Effin' Wrestling group chat for more than about 32 seconds, you know that Colt Cabana is forever my free pass.
Yeah.
So y'all need to have several seats whenever you talk about my Lord and Savior, Colt Cabana. I love that sleep man so much. Do you know that when I went to Chicago over the summer, that I carried around one of his cards, like the canvas card?
Yeah.
Bree, sit down. I carried around the canvas card just in case I came across him in the wild and could get his autograph. But then, and I'm so glad that I didn't, because I got to thinking, like, what if I really did come across him and I just had this card like ready in my fanny pack to give him and be like, hello, Colt Cabana, I love you. Please sign this. This is just something I carry around with me all of the time. And I'm so glad that I don't have that didn't happen.
Colt Cabana is the Indies version of Virgil.
Oh,
Colt Cabana, boop boop. Colt Cabana.
Marsha Colton's baby boy.
He's precious.
He's just trying to get to you now. Okay, let's move on.
I know. Right. Trey, like, we were pals.
We are.
Man, you guys were scissoring and everything.
One level of disagreement.
I will never scissor with you again.
Now my life is incomplete.
Yeah.
What you get.
Let's get to our promo with Death Triangle. Pac insisting that Phoenix uses the bell hammer. Again, I keep imploring to Dallas for how many ring bell hammers are we going to see within each and every episode of Dynamite? Should be one of the tiebreakers, as we saw 4 today. And I would have guessed 3, and I would have gone closer, and I probably would have won the tiebreaker. Let's go to our 4th match. It is Luchasaurus versus Rey Fenix versus Orange Cassidy. You have 2 spot wrestlers and a guy who's just a monster truck with a mask.
Mm-hmm.
I love the fact Orange and Phoenix were working together to take him out. Lucha tossing them around like ragdolls is probably one of my all-time favorite things. Second only to the time that Kevin Nash used Rey Mysterio as a lawn dart into the side of a truck during
awesome.
They both bounced off of Luchasaurus. And of course, you knew this was going to happen because it has to set it up for Full Gear, and that is Jungle Boy comes out.
Yeah.
This is going to set up the Full Gear match. You know it's going to happen. Pac offers the hammer. Phoenix throws it away. This is obviously leading to their breakup, which will happen when they finally drop the belts back to the Elite. That's my theory. Is they're gonna break up after they lose the trios belts to the rightful owners, the Elite. I don't want to talk about who came out. Just yet. I want to save that for last because I very rarely mark out watching.
Was he your Colt Cabana?
Ben. I just combined two of my favorites. Sorry.
Yes. So let's go with Dollywood. What were your thoughts on the triple threat match?
Okay, I love all three of them so much that I cannot contain it in my body how much I love Luchasaurus, my sweet baby angel, Orange Cassidy, and Rey Fenix. I think that they're all three such wonderful, fantastic human beings and wrestlers. But that orange punch, man, you cannot beat that orange punch. Yeah. I love it so much.
I like your conviction in your voice there, Dolly.
I really believe that.
It makes it so hard when you cannot show stuff. You can't show comments while I'm talking because I try to read them at the same time and my brain cannot handle that.
Yeah.
Like a laser pointer and she's a cat.
I'm trying to get everyone involved in the show. I'm sorry.
That's the best analogy I've ever heard. That I'm a cat and they're the laser pointer. It was a phenomenal match. I don't know. I was standing up. I was so excited. Everything was so wonderful about it. The 619 from Rey Fenix is always just right on. I love it so much. And when Orange Cassidy and Luchasaurus went up the ramp and they were just battling each other, I loved it. And we're not going to talk about who came out. We're not going to talk about who came out yet. But I was super excited about that too. But we'll get to that.
Okay, Canada Dry, your thoughts on the triple threat?
I love the monster that Luchasaurus has become.
Yeah,
I just can't wait for him to actually win a title as this monster. I absolutely love that Jungle Boy came and cost him the match because not that one that we weren't talking about. We're talking about the one after.
We're talking about the third one that came out.
I'm sorry, I didn't realize that was
the one from Japan.
Okay, I love
but
so much. Sorry, that's all I have to say.
And then it looked so good. While Rey Fenix was in the air, that orange punch he hit in midair, it just looked amazing. I want a live action shot of that because it looked so cool.
That was clean.
I'll get you one to put on your phone.
Thanks.
Trey J, what are your thoughts on the triple threat?
I really enjoyed this match. I enjoy high energy matches. I think I've made that more than clear in this particular episode. This was the best thing. This is one of those things where you look at and say Bobby Fish could never, and you watch. I knew I was gonna get her, man. I knew it.
Wait, what did you say?
You cannot do that to me. You cannot.
I missed that joke. I was hearing a comment.
You said what?
Can you say it again, please? I missed your joke.
Oh, I said you look. This is the kind of match you watch and you say Bobby Fish could never. And you just you just everything came together. Everybody came to the strength. Rey Fenix for once didn't try to overdo it though.
Yeah.
And I think that was the thing. He was a lot more subdued, and I think it made for such a much better match because JFB said, you have two spot wrestlers and they didn't go for spots. They actually had a match that told a great story.
Yeah.
And then Jungle Boy coming out, helps us set up for what's it called? It's Pac and Cassidy aren't done, so that's gonna be something. And of course, Phoenix throwing the hammer down was just a really great moment. And if you notice, we've been seeing that a lot this week with a lot of the matches that have been out this week. When Zoe Stark went against Indy Hartwell and she was about to powerbomb her through a table, and she stopped. And I think people underrate how great of a moment that is.
Yeah.
Because it's the right thing to do, but it also causes so much tag team friction.
Yep. Absolutely.
I just wanted to say, I don't really know you, Rich Southwood, but I just get this really cool vibe off you, and I'm so glad that you're just coming and enjoying effing wrestling and just being a part of everything. And I just appreciate you being here, Rich.
Rich, did you add me on, like, your profile picture looks so familiar. Did you add me on Facebook? I cannot remember. Your profile picture looks so familiar. But anyway, yes, he gives me like great vibes, and I'm not like a jewel babe.
He's gonna be hitting your DMs later.
Slide in there.
He's like, give him good vibes.
That's exactly what it was. Yeah, he obviously slid in my DMs, and that's exactly.
So let's talk about.
I look more decent than this on our Sunday episodes, but on Wednesday at 10 p.m., I'm not. I'm just not gonna do it.
So let's talk about the big reveal. Instantly, we are met with who Orange Cassidy is going to take on Friday, and that is Shabata. I am a huge Shabata mark. I've been a Shabata mark for years. I followed him in Pride. I followed him in New Japan. I openly wept when he had to quit wrestling because of his cranial injury.
Yeah,
it broke my heart. And to see him come back and wrestle made me cry again. And the only time I've ever cried when it's sports is when the Red Sox won in 2004. Because I thought I would never.
Who can fucking blame you?
I was bawling my eyes out.
Wasn't that the one that broke the curse of the Bambino?
That was the year we broke the curse. Yes.
Yeah. JFB. So he's your Colt Cabana, is what I'm hearing.
Shabata is probably my Colt Cabana. Yeah. He is.
I'm so happy for you. In that, like, I'm so genuinely happy for you that he came back. Oh, I'm so.
What did you think about Shabata, Dollywood?
Man, I don't follow New Japan very closely. So, but I have to say, like, it didn't take very long for Chuck Taylor and Trent to come out with him. Yeah. So I was like, okay, so I'm on this dude's team. Obviously, I'm forever.
Can I just interrupt you quickly?
Never. No. Yeah. Why?
Is this true? Is this true?
Is that why you had to interrupt me?
Yeah. Does Rob Craig DM you daily?
It'd be like that. If he does, it's in spam, and I don't see
it. This is doing wonders for Rob's self-esteem this night.
Oh wait, hang on! I did just get an alert on my phone. It's from.
He's like, I'm in your DMs now.
All right, Trey J, what did you think about Shabata showing up?
Is Shabata not just the most handsome, like, Japanese man that ever lived?
Japanese man, yes.
Like, you listen to his theme music, he comes out. That is some, like, idol shit right there. That is some shit where you hope Senpai will notice me. Like, I don't know what the fuck else to call it.
Trey J.
Canada Dry, your thoughts on Shabata?
Who did Shabata face at Forbidden Door?
He didn't. Didn't he come out to save?
He wasn't part of it.
Yeah.
So I'm anxious to see him wrestle. Then I've never seen him wrestle. I'm excited for this.
Yeah.
You're in for a freaking treat.
Match that I remember the most from him was like this never open weight match. It was like him and Kyle O'Reilly from like maybe 5 or 6 years ago.
Oh,
it was like so great.
Yeah, absolutely.
Will you post it in our group chat so that everybody can see it? Would you mind finding it?
That's Shabata O'Reilly.
I spoke very clearly.
Yeah, I'll send it to you.
Thank you.
I'll post it and tag you.
Thank you.
We get Shivani with Swerve and Rick Ross. It is what it is. Our fifth match of the night.
Wait. Rick Ross it is what it is.
It is what it is. It's
Rick Ross deserves some respect on his name.
The biggest boss. You can't just have the biggest boss who's the second biggest guy in the room when Keith Lee walks in.
Why are you saying G's Aaron? What did I do?
Let's go to spoken in 4 minutes, so he's got to say something.
Yeah. she's preempting it because she knew this was going to happen. Let's talk Shafir versus Jay Cargill. Actually, really good back and forth. It was about the same.
Did we watch the same match?
Huh?
Yeah.
We watched the same match. Marina Shafir got her wholesale ass.
Hey, someone's got to be the good guy. JFB's the good guy here.
I love Nyla. I love Nyla. She is doing the best freaking work she's ever done in AEW. We weren't even going to cover this match. It was a snooze fest. It wasn't interesting the first time they fought. It was not interesting the second time. Okay. Video package with Joe versus $5
footlongs.
Video package with Joe and Cage. Really dug the House of Black video package promo. Really loved it, man. They are going to go in a demented way, and I cannot wait to see.
Fucking hope so.
I can't wait to see Brody King just start choking people out again. I miss watching Brody King. So let's get to our main event, the 6th match. We are talking about Brian Cage, the Swolverine versus Samoa Joe.
Samoa Joe?
Samoa Joe?
Samoa Joe?
That's what I said.
No, I'm just making fun of how you say it instead of Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe.
Samoa Joe.
This is any room we're talking about how somebody talks.
So this is going to be a hard-hitting match. I want to know if the Richter scale felt any kind of tremors with these two running into each other. I love how nimble Joe is on his feet. That guy can just dance around a ring with absolutely no effort. Cage with that stand-up drop kick was hugely impressive. From a standing still, jumps up and drop kicks Joe. I love Joe throwing the jabs. I'm a big boxing fan. Cage with the 619 was really cool. It was a really good match. Was it main event worthy? Probably not. Trey J, you go first. Your thoughts on the main event?
Y'all see my name today, right?
Yeah, fuck Brian Cage.
And I love it.
Like, I just felt like if they're gonna randomly give this dude another title match, it has to be a reason. And then when they put it as the main event, I was like, yes, I picked the right guy. There has to be something to this. I'm like, they just brought Hobbs into the embassy. They got to start picking up some wins.
Yeah.
And this motherfucker let me down again.
As he always does.
Absolutely.
That is what his wife will put on her tombstone. This
fault.
Let me down.
It's not his fault. He's getting booked wrong.
Like, I'll be looking at, I mean, it's to the point where it's like, even Melissa Santos doesn't defend this man on Twitter anymore. Like, this is how serious this situation has gotten. Like, I don't even know what to say. Like, somebody was in the chat and it was like, they're putting him on TV more so he doesn't go to WWE. WWE doesn't want him.
They want to know what to do with him.
No.
Would not.
No.
I mean, he's a guy with a good look. And
wait, the same look I'm looking at?
No. I mean, not like a good looking guy, just like physically, like he can do the flexes,
monster,
and But it's just that, like, he has no momentum whatsoever. Like, you don't go into a match with him and you're like, this guy could win a match.
Yeah.
Like, he's surrounded by, like, now 4 other big guys and still can't buy a fucking vowel.
Yeah.
But that's not his fault.
No, it's not his fault.
No.
But it's just hard to get behind a guy like that. It's hard to really see that momentum hit because he's kind of already getting pushed out by Hobbs for the second time in his, like, AEW tenure.
Yeah.
But Hobbs ain't taking that belt. He's not.
Not today.
Well, Canada Dry, your thoughts on the main event?
I absolutely love Brian Cage. He's not being booked right, but I do love him. I love the fact that he's a big guy that can move. You don't see those very often. Like, he can do 619s, he can do drop kicks, he can do flips off the top rope, and you don't really see that from a guy his size. Yeah. Because he was doing that when he was younger, when he wasn't that big. So it's just he continues to do it. Just don't roll your eyes at me. I love Brian Cage, and I think that if AEW ever learned to book him properly and give him some momentum. Like we talked about before when he lost to Wardlow, it should have been by the skin of Wardlow's teeth instead of a powerbomb symphony. That was bad booking.
Yeah,
I agree. Dollywood, your thoughts on the main event?
Honestly, I had a lot of thoughts, but now I'm more curious to know how much WWE is paying Canada Dry to speak about this more than anything.
What does WWE have to do with that?
Okay, so again, I don't love WWE, but I love Big E saying, "Big men bumping meat," and that's all I could think about during this match.
Yep.
Was these big ass men bumping meat.
Yep.
I wanted to like this match more than I did. I think that I would have liked this match more had it not been Brian Cage. Had it been Lance Archer, I will forever love Lance Archer. I think that he is a better wrestler. Rob is now getting in your DMs more often than I am, apparently.
I am really shocked at this picture he sent me.
that man literally just sent Canada Dry something meaty slapping meat.
Dreams tonight.
He's saying "Scissor me, daddy," right there in your DMs.
Canada Dry just realized that Rob doesn't need a passport to get to him.
I just realized actually I have this whole show on voice record, and it's all in my thing that I'm recording everything we were saying.
I guess lucky for us, there's no such thing as felonies in Canada, right? That's a thing, right? Y'all don't have felonies there. Anyway, I think that Lance Archer would have been a much better match.
Yeah.
Lance Archer is always a good wrestler.
If he's not hurt again.
Listen.
Yep.
I know that he's the Chipper Jones of AEW, but I still really love him.
I love that reference, by the way.
I don't know. This wasn't main event worthy, and I think that we can all agree to that.
Yeah.
It was a fine match. It was a mid match.
Yeah.
It didn't deserve to be.
I thought that because it was main event, I thought they were going to put the belt on Cage just because it was main. I thought that was what's going to happen. I was like, oh.
Well, I think we're all glad that he didn't, because I don't think any of us picked Cage.
No.
To win. Did you really? Is that why you're saying F?
My opponent picked Cage, so I was really worried.
Listen, I don't even know what I picked. I picked a day and a half ago. I don't remember what I picked. I'm just fingers crossed that I don't drop. I don't even know anymore.
Look, I was talking to Dynamite Don, and I was like, man, who you picking in this? He was like, I really want to pick Cage, but I think I went with Samoa Joe to retain. And I said, yeah, but man, this match is so out of nowhere. This has to be a thing. And they just got, and I'm just like, and now I'm mad that I didn't just listen to him.
Yeah.
Listen. Are you on Dallas's team?
Mm-mm.
Or are you on my team? Okay, so you're on my team. Okay,
yeah.
So give him a couple of points of mine.
Oh,
we don't do that
because he went.
No, we can't get points. Sorry,
that doesn't win. Okay,
no.
I'm sorry. I tried to give you some extra points for my points just because you went on a limb. Because boy, you got more guts than me for picking Brian Cage.
I know, and I feel bad because tonight was the night that I was gonna Brian Cage is going to win. I was going to announce, hey, guess what? Trey J Styles, the effing world champion, is a member of Playboy Inc. And I was just going to make this big announcement, and everybody was going to be like, oh, snap. The balance of power in all of AFW has shifted.
Actually, guys, I have an announcement.
I didn't even know that we were in the same lit.
Yep.
Guys, I have an announcement.
I'm excited. If nobody else is, I'm glad you're on.
Pipe down, Dollywood. I have an announcement.
What's the announcement?
We have a brand new. We have a brand new AFW champion. Congratulations to Austin Lee, the brand new AFW world champion. He won tonight.
All right.
Oh, wow.
Breaking news.
I'm still the effing world champion, and I'm also still a member of Playboy Inc. But still, congratulations, Austin.
And Mayhem, he's the face of Mayhem. Very proud of my boy, Austin Lee.
Yeah. Yep. So we're at the end of the show. Holy crap. We did it. And we did it under 2 hours. Dollywood was going to hijack the show until you know.
Oh, I still can. Don't worry. I still have plenty of things to talk about, wrestling related or not.
I am so afraid right now.
We're going to have a new show called after Dynamite After Dark, and it's going to be just.
No, it's going to be Dolly. I'm going to say Dollywood after that.
Any news on this cooking show that you're going to be coming out with? Any news on this
So
pilot?
you're like, we can do a test run, but I don't know when you're like available. We'll talk later.
Whatever. We'll
I have my recipe picked out for my first episode.
Let me know. Let me know when you can do it.
Recipes.
I'll make time for you.
But it has to be called Wrestling with Recipes.
That sounds good to me.
Wrestling with Recipes.
Wrestling.
All right. So anyway,
I thought it would be a flash of Dollywood, but go with it.
Oh, that's so cute too. But that sounds dirty.
I know.
We're gonna get more explicit, and I don't want.
No, I'm saying,
My mama's
it'll get people to watch because they're expecting, and then they just see how awesome you are at cooking, and they're like, you know what, I'm gonna stay for this.
No, I'm a city employee, and my mama's on watch,
Oh.
so I need to be more E for explicit.
We had a lot of people in the chat tonight interacting with the show, so thank you very much.
Yeah, absolutely.
For coming and interacting. And thank you very much, Dollywood, for coming. And we're
absolutely
so excited when you're going to come back next time.
Yeah, we got to.
I can't wait.
Okay, so we got to do our traditional how we end everything. How many bells? Favorite match? But also, did you learn anything from this episode? You don't have to answer if you haven't. I have one. I'm holding it close to the chest. Let's go with Dollywood. Dollywood, number of bells, favorite match, and have you learned anything from today?
Okay, so this was my very first episode of Dynamite After Dark.
Yeah.
And now that I'm included in the intro, I feel like I have to give it 5 bells. That's so many bells. This is so much fun. I'm so excited to be here. So 5 bells.
Okay.
Absolutely.
No, not the show, the episode of Dynamite.
Yeah, the episode of Dynamite.
Not our show.
The episode? Not like a solid 3.
Yeah. Okay.
My man Orange Cassidy and my man Colt Cabana came out.
All right, let's go to Trey J. Trey J, how many bells, favorite match, and did you learn from anything today?
Okay, so I learned never pick fucking Brian Cage ever again in life. Like seriously, man, this is like
Brian Cage.
I just can't anymore. Like there are certain people who like once I'm burned enough times, I just cannot.
Yeah.
But I hate to say it.
One time you don't pick him, he's gonna win.
I know. That's what happened to me with the Drew McIntyre Randy Orton feud. I don't want to talk about that though. But like, I don't know if I can pick a match that was my favorite. Like, I love the Darby Allin and Jay Lethal match, and I love the triple threat match. Like, both of those matches really made my night tonight.
Yeah.
And then of course, I love picking segments, and the Daddy Ass Birthday Bash was great because we didn't even really talk about the rap that he did. It was like such a great birthday song.
Yeah.
Yes.
It was like
underrated.
It was like one of his better ones because it didn't really have the
Daddy Ass's hands, so I didn't pay attention to the rap as much.
Okay. Yeah. I wholeheartedly disagree that it was even one of his best ones. It was really good, and it still wasn't one of his best ones.
No, I'm just saying, but like it was one of the best ones that didn't have the zingers because he was like being nice in it.
Yeah.
Oh no, they're all so good.
Yeah, this was like I really enjoyed this. But outside of that, there was just so many like missteps in this episode, so I got to give it 2.5 bells.
Okay.
What? That's really low.
Canada Dry. Oh yeah, you think that's low? You haven't come to me yet. Canada Dry. I'm gonna give this thing like a punch to the yam bags, but go ahead, Canada Dry.
I'm gonna give it 3 stars out of 5. It was still an very enjoyable.
3 bells, damn it. 3 bells.
Are we doing this out of 5 now? Did we add a bell?
No, it's still 1 to 4, but Hollywood special, and so.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry.
You're good.
I go to bed. I don't watch till the end. I'm sorry.
Why we say stars? What's with the bells?
Oh, she said bells. She said bells.
No, he's
bells, baby.
Anyways,
rock the bells.
3 bells, and I think that what I learned is that Tony Khan really needs to consult us with his booking.
Yeah.
I learned is you need to shut your fucking mouth, Canada Dry. We don't ever talk about Tony Khan like that.
You want to come back on the show or not?
Bro, I think she's coming back on the show regardless. I mean,
this may be the most viewed, most downloaded episode. for sure. So, hey, I'm going to go ahead and give it 2 bells. I thought that my favorite match was the triple threat. The rest of the show just lagged. It wasn't that it was bad. It just lagged. There was no energy from the crowd, just completely lagged. But here's what I learned. I learned that Scotty Colton, otherwise known as Colt Cabana, is the only guy who's got a fast pass to get into Dollywood.
That's my man. That is the best that I've ever heard in my life. I love it so much.
All right, so if you want to be part of the show, you want to hang out with us, go to youtube.com/effing wrestling. If you want to find all our social media sites, all you need to do is go to effingwrestling.com, scroll all the way down on the first page, all our social media links, every single one, except we have to update a couple. But we're on TikTok, we're on Instagram. The show is on Twitter. The JFB is not. But hey, we got all our social media sites right there. Just go click on them and then join the show.
Also here on YouTube, right down in the description here.
So if you like tees, Canada Dry is wearing one of our t-shirts.
I love my record shirt.
Yeah, ProWrestlingTees.com/effing wrestling. If you love old school wrestling and you're a huge Adrian, ProWrestlingTees.com/Adrian Adonis. We run his store. So half the proceeds go to the family, B and Angie and his other daughter, who I'd always forget her name, and I don't know why, and I'm totally sorry. And Canada Dry doesn't know it.
It's on the tip of my tongue, but.
So anyways, on behalf of Dollywood, on behalf of Trey J Styles, I am the JFB.
And I am Canada Dry. And remember, always keep on fighting, baby.
This has been an effing worldwide media production. You can find us on all social media platforms like Facebook, Twitter, and others. Head over to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/effing wrestling. And while you're there, click like and subscribe. Want some swag? Head to our store at ProWrestlingTees.com/effing wrestling. You can find all these links and much more at our awesome website, effingwrestling.com. As the JFB always says, you can book it.